Hello, Sabaidi Pinon. So tonight we have just these little preludes and fugues. Is that what they're called, preludes and fugues? They're called little preludes. There's no fugues here. We'll run 933. 933 is from the little clavier book, but the others are just little preludes. Oh, great question. What is a prelude? And cheers? Well, I only know it from the English language, which means that it's something that precedes something. It's a prelude to a greater thing. Okay, let's get into this. This is C major, and it goes like, actually it goes like, forgot the back. Let's get it all organized. Like way up with chicken breast, chicken neck. Okay, now let's try again. That was 933 in C major, prelude. Now let's play BWV 934. in C minor, 3 flats. Cheers. Here's to your health. Okay. How about that, my friends? Who's excited? I'll tell you why I'm excited. It's because life is so difficult for so many. I know so many people who've chosen to not communicate with their brother, with their sister, with their mother, with their stepmother. Why? They're so upset. Now, why am I so excited? Because you know what? I'm someone who wasn't really caught into, I have other problems. I wasn't caught into that kind of a precociousness or caprice because I lost my sister in a car accident when I was just like 9 years old in a bloody bath. So I immediately was divorced from that kind of petty considerations and was just like, look, I'm mortal. I need to figure out what to live for, because it's not the grades. Good grades, that didn't help my sister. It's not other sort of material things like that. Material things are fun, but it took me a while to figure out that I live for love, for being a warm heart. And I get so excited here because this is the opportunity. The love starts inside your own heart. So if you can feel a warm feeling and then express it. So this is my playing ground to just try to get some warm feeling, because Bach understands me. I understand him because he went through that same stuff. His general style, it works for my worldview, because I do live in the same mortality that he lived in, because he lost all his kids and his first wife. So that's the deal. That's why it brings us, I hope it brings you as much pleasure. So here we go. This is going to be a freaky experience, okay? I guarantee you he's going to show you and me now, even though I've played this piece, I guess, twice before in my life. And actually, I forgot if we previewed this piece. If we did, excuse me. But other than that, no experience of it. And I can guarantee you, though, that we will be introduced to just absolute catastrophe, as well as things like birth, which is some absolute creation like this. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, it already sounds a little bit familiar, doesn't it? Let's start from the beginning again, because that messed everything up. So let's see. Okay, so just look. Okay, you know I'm going right. We're still together, still going strong. 'Cause you're the one, you're not the one I live for. Okay. Some reason that's coming up a lot today, isn't it? used to that one. Almost. Yes. Did we even play that right at the end? It sounds so bizarre. Let's play it again, see if it's as freaky as it seemed. Yeah. That's right. I'm in his world, but I'm down with that. I'm down with that Bach. So these are 3/8. Now, let's announce the piece. Please announce the pieces before you play them. Do not just scrub through the music. That is their genius, unique human sort of, expressions that have never happened before or after in the history of humanity, which is an interesting history. Now, if we say the history of humanity, we're talking about all humans. Now, human is not just Homo sapiens. So all of humanity, you're going to go back a full 6 million years or so for the early hominid, aka human. I'm down with that. We haven't even gotten to the fish yet, which was also in my family. I know you guys are like, use it as an insult. You're a cold fish or something, but actually, guess what? Cold fish, warm fish, all of my family were at one time fish. So we didn't even get up onto the land yet. Every cousin, every grandmother, grandfather, horizontally, the entire family of ours, we're all fish. They're all water animals and shrimp. So if someone calls you shrimp, you don't have to feel bad. You say, you talking about my grandpa. Yeah, I was a shrimp. Shrimp and proud. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad about being a simp. Even if it calls it simp, like they do in South Side of Chicago, it's okay. Call you simp. It's not a problem. And above all, you do not need to fight when someone calls you a simp. Be like, okay, you know my family. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, 3/8. Now this is D minor. So let's enjoy it. One flat. And this is BWV 935. 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay, one more page of that beautiful music, which goes like all the way up here. Goes like. No. No. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, now we switch over to D major. So this is BWV 936 in B major. That's where the sun comes out. It will go away, but the sun will come out right now. Here it comes. Now, is that a parallel fifth? Yeah, so these are his parallel fifths, see? So if somebody ever tells you that Bach does not play parallel fifths, in this case parallel fourths, it's the same thing, then tell them you're wrong. Actually, BWV 936 in the third measure, beginning of it, we have parallel fourths, which Tommy Schwartz just played for us. So let's hear it again from the beginning. I love it. It's different. It's supposed to be. No, we got one more page of that beautiful D major. Take us home, Bach. No, I was right. Indeed, it's the first time I saw that. Where did that come in? That's a high note for Bach. Yeah, it goes even higher. Huh, first time I saw that. That's usually doesn't go that high. Was the third time I saw it apparently. All the way up to the high E. Okay. You know what's interesting about this piece here? Oh, what's not interesting about it, but what I wanted to say, I forgot what I wanted to say. But D major, oh yeah, is that I have to ask myself, because this is one of those pieces that I only have in this, from this collection that I got from this guy on the internet that I've refined. I have to wonder how many of these notes are wrong. And I have to wonder, is this piece actually available from the Leipzig Museum, or whatever it's called, the Stadt, whatever? Because maybe it's worth it just buying their books at one point, and just scrapping this whole process. If they really have the full thing, maybe I'll send them an email and see if they give me a deal on it or something. Because honestly, reading through this, sometimes we must have scanned these pieces because scanned, not scammed. Because sometimes it's like a natural is supposed to be a sharp. And there's a lot of naturals in here. You just have to wonder, was that supposed to be a sharp? But who knows? Let's forget it. Let's move on. Here's an E major. So now we got 4 sharps. This will be fun. It's another key that I'm really familiar with. So BWV 937 in E major. And I think that's the last one we have to play here. Then we go to the commercial book. So that'll be nice. Let's do that right now. So. C sharp. Got to be more of that one. One more page. Here we go. Good one. That's right. This next one we have in the commercial piece. So now this should be 938. So this is my cheat sheet of all of the Bach pieces. So 938, we should be inclined if you get in 938, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 should all be in this book. Kleine Prelude and Fugetten. So this you have to page through it to find them, but who cares? It's worth the wait, just to know that we have some editors doing their best to make sure there's no mistakes in here, you know. And there's other things they do that are really, when you get one of these commercially printed pieces, you know what they do? Let me show you. You have like the 5 lines going across, you know, every good boy deserves fudge or whatever it's called, the FACE, the notes of those 5 lines of a stave. It's called like a stave, you know, it comes across those 5 horizontal lines. And when you need to see like these little bars like this, like this, like this, that are connecting the 8th notes and the 16th notes, it's really important that they're sort of, I guess sometimes they're horizontal, but sometimes are parallel. Sometimes they're not parallel with those stave lines, and it's really important for readability. There's something that you can do, I don't even know what it is, but it makes it very hard to read sometimes when they get, I guess it's parallel, but sort of blocking them or something so that you can't really see. You know what else is? It's these things here, these slurs. When those block out the back lines, those 5 lines of the stave. But see, this is a commercially done one. So even there where it gets really complex, it's readable. Okay. So 938 is the first piece that we'll find in here, but we're going to have to page through. So, you know, we should have done, maybe next time I'll mark them in here just so we can find them a little bit easier. So it's Friday, yeah. And Saturday, Sunday, what? So I hope everyone's enjoying their Friday. Get some cappuccino, whatever you like. There's 938. So this is in the key of E minor with the 1 sharp. And, you know, there's some repeats with multiple endings I see, so I'll definitely play those through. So we get to hear the different endings. And let's hear what we get here. instrument called clavichord that Bach wrote these pieces on. You can go like that with it. I've never played on one, but I've seen people play on them. And you can go like that, and it goes like, so you can do vibrato when you want to, like violin, you know? So that was, oh, look at that. 39 is right on the next page. Okay, this is C major. Let's at least play a couple more of these. How long does it go through this? It goes through this book until 43. And then we're back to some big piece. So maybe let's play these last three pieces if we feel like it. At least let's play this one, 39. After that, there's three more if we feel like it. You know what they say, whatever is clever. So let's just see what happens. This is another one of those things where he's holding that, what they call pedal tone. He's holding that pedal tone down, and you can excite them. See how they're almost died down now? But if I play that, the octave will really excite it. The fifth, it's like a whole orchestra back there. So let's try it. That's it. Okay. Great piece of music. To me, those are just gems. Yeah, it's like, wow. Okay, so now 1940. Yeah, these are supposed to play some of these, right? So now this one is in D minor. It's interesting that's called number one. Oh, this is because this section is called 6 Little Preludes. That's interesting. Because we're already on, we've already played a few, no? Let's see, okay, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. That was supposed to be the last one, then we're off from the other book. Okay, so 43 is not so Klein, I get it. Okay, and then we're off into something else. Okay, so there you go. 43 is the long boy. Okay, but then why do they call it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 43 would be 5, and then we never get to 6. It's 6 Klein preludes, but you only get 5. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I don't know. It's called 6 Klein preludes, but you get 5 of them. That's cool. So we just played the first one. That was 939. Now let's play 940, which is the second one in D minor. was, I think, rhythmically was incorrect there. So this is, let's try this again. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and. No, that's not quite how they wanted to line it up. I don't think you wrote that quite right. Oh, I see how we wrote that. Okay, let's try it one more time. 1 E and 2 E and 3. Okay, I was overcomplicating it. And then it's 4 E and okay, let's play this from the beginning. This is a little more complex one than we thought. So. Then, right? Oh, C, A is natural. Beautiful. Piece 941 is BW 941 in E minor also. gem of a piece. And then let's play this one here. I don't have to comment on all of that. I'm so sorry for doing that. Take that back. Just let that one go. So this is in 9/8. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. So we'll count up to 9 eighth notes. So 9, 8. BWV 942 in A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have to talk a little bit less here. BWV 942. Okay, and here's the last one, the longer one, which is in C major. Just a 4-page prelude. Let's play that, finish up for the evening. This is in 3/4 time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. want to repeat that measure there, don't you? Let's do it. Just a minute. I mean, Bach didn't repeat that measure, and I'm not trying to suggest that he should have repeated the measure. I'm just saying, as a listener, boy, don't you want to hear that again? It's kind of like, there's a German Christmas song where they repeat that. It's called O du Freudiger, or something like that. O du Freudiger, oh, da, 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 da. And then, is it, oh, da, da. We'll almost have the Christmas books out, and we don't have them yet, but I'll play it for you sometime. But it's like, you just want to do that a couple times. Okay, then I'm going after this one. You know what? Before we pack it in, that's the end of 943, so we'll leave it there. Who knows where 944? I think 944 is often in another whole world. But before we get into that, maybe you just want to hear one of these. I pulled out that choral book with the four voice chorales. This is that book that Bach scholars at the YouTube channel. He's like suggests to this. Oh, look at this. Freudig sehr o meine Seele. So this, what BWV is this? This is like below 200. It's in their range. They're all over the place, but below, between like 100 and 400. Okay, so we start at 772, I think it is, the first invention. What is it? Limitalia. First invention, 772. Okay, so let's play this, just see what it sounds like. They're really hard to play, but it goes like, okay. This is in the key of G major. Sorry? So not so easy. They're pretty short. Let's play to the end here. So then you got it. They're tricky to get all the notes in. So this one you have to like. You can't always play all the notes. Because they're made for voices, you know. That's that psychedelic stuff there. And then now that would go like D, G, and the B would have to go like that. That B is really in between. See, it's in between the two hands. There's really nowhere to get it, but you go. Then quickly jump over. Section. So I'm sure Bach scholars turning over in his channel. And because I made a lot of mistakes, but you get the idea. But thank you to Bach Scholar if you're listening. Thank you so much for the inspiration. This was the first thing that I did when I was interested in reading Bach. I did get this and read it through, so thank you for that. As you can see, I did not learn how to sight read it, but at least I got a little bit of familiarity with that beautiful music. For me, I like it. It's not too weird for me. I understand it, So that's good. I think that's it for today. And then just so we know what's coming next, we have 944, which is something different. That's in the Fancies Prelude and Fugue book, which is this one here, 944. And this one does have a good table of contents, so we can find it right away. So 944 is this piece right here. It's Fancy and Fugue in the key of A minor, and on page 30. Let's just see what it sounds a little bit like. Okay, it starts out with those things that I can't play, but I'm learning to play them. These arpeggio things, so we'll just play it like this, we said. So that's if that section's called Fantasia, and it's supposed to be arpeggios. So we'll work on that. We'll get better at that, I'm sure. This interactive stuff that we're doing now, these videos it's going to help me to do that. Okay, now this goes. Oh, that one. Oh. Oh. This is going to be great. I know this one. Isn't that screaming? You hear how it's screaming when he does that? Let's hear it again. That's the child's scream. It could be the mother giving birth screaming, though. Listen to that. Oh, played it wrong. Now reconciliation. climb back up. That's too loud, but it's the best part. Mm. Mm. Again, listen. Oh, listen. Do you hear it? Screaming. How is it? This is a wailing song. He's wailing. And all of these wailing birds, it's almost like, imagine you go into one of those, like, what is that? Those kind of fantasy films or something. It's like sometimes in Disneyland, Disney, or in other films, they'll have like those certain like birds that are like wailing in a cave, certain type of bird or something. You know what I'm talking about? This is like their music, right? So this is some foreign music. Let's hear a little more of that. Careful, here we come. Oh, I wish I could play this better. Oh. That's not even right. It's supposed to be this. Oh, man. The thing is with this, I'm loving it too much. So you have to slow it down. If you love it, let it breathe. Let's try that. just trying to figure out how I'm going to play it. I'm just trying to figure out how emotionally I'm going to do the best I can, you know, to bring it back to life, you know. But not by practicing it. No, that will kill it. For me, it's really interesting. Someone asked in the channel, like, do you ever want to memorize a piece? And the deal is, this is not in spiel, as they say, it's not in play. Because number one, it kills it. Number two, it kills it. Number three, it kills it, you know? So the 3 Ks, KKK, how about that? That's why you don't want to do it, okay? You don't want to be in the KKK. So let's try to do this again. You know what it is? It's just going to be painful because it's a piece I love so much and it's so good. I think it's really long too. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. It's just a classic example of the right piece for me to play for Bach. It's the right piece, and it's so painful for me because I know if I could just, you know, there's some people that are really, really good, you know, piano players. They talk about this thing. What do they call it? Where you can find all the notes. I forgot what they call that. It's having some good orientation or something like that. That's what I need to more of. Some of that, some more confidence. I'm not like sort of worried. You see my hands, like, I don't shake. My hands don't shake. But you see them sort of shaking because I'm like sort of like looking for the notes without looking down. I'm sort of feeling. That's why you see them kind of shaking like that. Oh my God, I really want to play this. Just like. C natural. Good. See, then I hit that G. I want to hit the A. I went where I wanted to go. If we could just play it, if we could play approximately that well for the whole thing, then I would be ready to accept that as the next stage in the evolution of this project. So my friends, I wish you a wonderful Friday evening and weekend. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other in the morning. Good night.